Old school. Look at the weed still up on the desk there. I've got no shame. Look at my eyes. I was about to say my parents are away. My wife, I got the house to myself. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Nice head. Nice face. Hold on, I can show you something. Hey, by the way, Vonda, nice sell at $6. We're sitting pretty today. Only pharmaceuticals today. Then again, I don't even know what Very does. All right, Very's are not pharmaceuticals. We had pharmaceutical day. We got bipolar with Vonda, VNDI. You guys in my ESPR, picked that one right off the trash heap. Buddy, one of our guys in the chat room told me to keep an eye on it. Took me a couple of days, but I finally lassoed it. I'm in it, and I held it overnight, and I have options on it with call spreads. Yeah, all that stuff. So let me show it to you because we can do charts now. You think I'd be more prepared, right, before I go live? Oh, there it is. And if you are sitting there suffering with Very, we ain't suffering anymore, because if you got the stock and you've been dollar cost averaging, you're sitting pretty. If you're still in from the original entry price, you're sitting pretty. I'm the only one not sitting pretty, but again, aren't I? We cashed out of the 5s in the stock to buy the May 750s. I talked myself out of dollar cost averaging yesterday. That's the problem. I'm in the weed stocks. Yep, I have. I don't want to say it so loudly because that'll ruin the trade. But I exercised my 420s, so now I'm long just the MJ. I exited the Tilray and I bought the MJ. And I got some really weird looking swing trades on. And let me see what else we could do here. I could share this. What could I do? I could share that. Oh, look at that. I could share the stream. Look at YouTube inventing all this shit right as I'm not going to be doing YouTube videos anymore. What? Yeah. I'm only going to be doing little brief snippets now. Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get this to work. You ready? Look at that shit. On the fly. Wow. We are so hip right now. Damn, on the fly with a musicable. How about a wait a second? No, wait, but
hello, everybody.
If I had this going before,
live from somewhere.
Lord, all night
you know it. That's all I can give you. YouTube let it go yesterday, as long as you don't go over the limit. What's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, let me get my dumb face out the way. You can't even see the chart. So is there a way to put my face somewhere else? See, it's in the way. It's in the way now. You can't even see the chart. Doesn't service any purpose. I got to move the chart up now. Let's see. I got to go around my face. Ah, there you go. That's where you want to be right there. That's the 3-year VWAP chart. Every winner I picked over the last 18 months have come off a 3-year VWAP. I call it coming out of the dungeon. The reason I'm really familiar with this trade is this is the trade that the shorts get their asses kicked on. And there's something I know about getting my ass kicked shorting the market, just like you cannot be short the market because it never goes down. And even when it tries to go down, like it's been trying since March 5th, it's now almost April 5th and we've gone nowhere. So what up, homie? So basically, you know, I'm never going to be a swing trader, but my swing trades have been working because everyone's a genius in a bull market, coupled with the fact that I actually do know what I'm doing. So I'm just taking these stocks off the trash heap. And when they make their turn, this is where shorts get burned because they always overstay their welcome. And then it's just price. So, you know, going back to that Very trade, when I see these 3-year charts and they're breaking over 1-year and 2-year highs, that's when you start looking, hey, every one of these charts reminds you of one stock. And again, if you don't know about Carvana, I gave you Carvana at $5. You know, originally it was a 1750 target. And I said, if it breaks 1750, you're going at 37, 58, and then 96. You got to 96 the other day. So whenever I see a chart resembling that, I'm interested, which was the Jumama, the very. The path didn't really work as well as we hoped. That one kind of failed. Couldn't hold the 3-year VWAP break. Disappointing, to say the least. Waited for 3 months for the next move, and we got $1 out of it. And then we wound up tanking. Yeah, but intraday, I haven't even looked at the earnings plays today. Speaking of play, 52-week high power gap usually doesn't get sold off into. So this is a 52-week high gap, and I'm looking for a reason to sell. I want to see it break VWAP, break the low candle. No, nothing happening here except bullishness. So again, I don't get it. You go to Dave & Buster's once, you generally don't have to go back. I think it's awful. I thought it was entertaining at one point in my life. It's not. But the stock recovered from COVID and is basically kicking everyone's ass. So, if I had a bet on this name, I would chalk this one up to they'd have been done already. And next thing you know, they're ripping. So I'm not a fan of the stock. But then you had Calm, which is just an egg company. I don't know anything about it. I know it was another COVID. Oh, hello. And there you go. We just stumbled on. So here, this is what you call the VWAP inverse ass crack. Bang. See that? You just stumbled onto a trade. And this is why, again, when people say, hey, how come you don't talk about your trades the day before? I don't know what I'm going to do. But if I was watching Calm 20 minutes ago, and I see it breaking 62.50, half number break, and it's the VWAP, I'm shorting the stock at 62.50. I'm using the top of this candle as my out, which is the 63, half point risk. I'm looking for it to retrace back to the bottom of the reaction candle there, where I'd be covering some there. And if it breaks there, I look for it to get to the prior candle, which it just got to, right? And now make sure I'm on the 1 minute and the 1 day. We've seen stocks fall basically back to the prior day VWAP. So the idea is that's how you define your risk reward. Am I comfortable shorting it at 62.50 with a half point risk? Sure. You cover some right here because, again, half point in the books. You take the money off the table. By the way, MJ and Tilray hitting new highs. We're long both. I can't believe I've even said that out loud. Yeah, I've been long weed stocks for 2 weeks now. I bought the 420s for 20 cents, but now I exercise my options. I'm long SQQ. I'm long SQQ, which I'm losing on because the market never goes down. I'm long, still got Rambus, which sucks a big one. Somebody pointed that out yesterday. I'm like, I didn't realize how much Rambus has sucked, but then you compare it to what the SMH and the SOX did over that period of time, hasn't been good. But I still like it. But more importantly, the way you pay for all these other ideas, owning ESPR and Very, you still got to make your money. Today, this was very, very encouraging. And, very, very, very encouraging. So let me show it if I didn't show it to you earlier. The 15-day VWAP is the end of the trade by far, but the 15-day is the original cost average. My cost average was $375. We had the $5 calls. So now I'm looking at 10, 15, and 20 days worth of VWAP. The 20's right there. The 10-day, which was, you'll have to take my word for it, 485 yesterday. We basically nailed it, and that's where it found support. For the people that want less risk, 10 days. And if you want to let it breathe, 20 days. So that's what I'm looking at with this stock. I think it's going to be, and then right off is the 3-year chart, coming off out of the dungeon, got paid. We got that monster smackdown when it hit 7. And this is one of those stocks that now I feel like I've made a mistake by not dollar cost averaging. I don't mind having to buy more when it breaks 7. I don't want to see it break 7 today. I'd like to see a little consolidation between the 550 and the 650. And then if we can get through 7 hopefully they create weekly options on this, because right now the only thing you can buy are monthly 2.5 point increments. It's an awful stock to trade with options. We nailed it because it was first breaking 5, 3 weeks ago with the $5 calls for 20 cents, but they're generally not good options to trade. That's the only bad thing about it. But if you guys want to see what a VWAP reversal looks like, again, here you go. It's the fake out, shake out, breakout. This is the Qs. First rule about QQQ trading. If you're going to short, you're going to die. It's pretty simple to remember. Might be a little bit drastic. It might be a little bit scary, but seriously, if you're shorting the Qs and you let them break back above VWAP and prior day VWAP, you're going to lose. And if you stay short, you're going to die. You're going to be broke. You can't stay short the Qs. All right. That doesn't mean you can't short them. Yesterday we actually stayed short for more than a half an hour. It was pretty freaking incredible. We got short, near the open when they didn't break back above the highs. And then we started to roll over. We actually stayed short for basically, it was almost like 40 minutes. Sick. And, we had a blow off top on Monday, sold off on Tuesday. And today, if we would have rolled, I was looking for it to break yesterday's lows. And then let's see if we can get something going to the downside. And just when you're done thinking that, we rip up in your face. So today's lows are very important. But if you're looking to short this market, here's the only thing you should be looking at. Again, if you're thinking about trying to stay short, you're a maniac. So again, I definitely want to short. I love shorting, but I've trying to do less and less of it lately. But we got a triple bottom. This is May 5th. I keep saying May because I'm a freaking burnout. March 5th, March 15th, and then the 19th. Divide those low candles by 3, and you've got your trigger. So bang, bang, bang. And then what I've been looking at is, and I'm talking about when you want to get aggressively short. You want to day trade for a quick pop or a quick hit. You can make sure you don't stay short, because you can't stay short right now. But actually, I should put an if there. If and when we do sell off, we're going to have to break this triple bottom area. And then maybe we get another 3.5% to the downside, maybe. And then what's it going to be? It'll just be bought, and then we'll just rally. I still think we're going to be up 30-40% this year. The Qs are probably going to 500. So, trying to play that game to try to get a 3.5% move to the downside, it's pointless. I just got to stop doing it. I'd rather just buy ESPR, coming out of the dungeon and load up on this thing and, make myself 100%. I'd rather be on the winning side, trade stocks that are going up. When the market decides it wants to go down, you'll know the difference. You'll feel it. The market won't stop you out in the middle of the day. It'll stay in the downtrend, gap down the next day, and continue. We haven't had that since September. So, all the signs are here, right? 3 ridiculous IPOs all got bought, right? Well, Donald Trump, obviously worthless company, going crazy. Reddit, I don't know how you feel about that. To me, who gives a shit about Reddit? And the other one, which was a semiconductor, I like it, and I'm glad, it's pulling back, so maybe I get a chance to buy it again at 57.50. But yeah, it's been pretty good. And here's this ESPR trade coming out of that. This is the 3-year. These are weekly candles, by the way. So if you're wondering why you don't see some extra action, 3-year, and then you go back to that 1 year. We're almost at 1-year highs, but go back to that very trade. This is typically what normally happens in my life. I'm in a stock. make some money. I sell prematurely. I buy it back at a terrible price. It pulls back. I don't cost average because I'm disappointed. This is exactly what's happening right now. And then when it gets back to the price where I bought, I take something off the table because I'm so happy it's back there. Not this time. Now, when this breaks over 7, I'm not selling. I'm buying more. That's been my mistake because the relief of the stock coming back to where you own it. Oh, thank God it's back. Let me get out. No, no. Be disappointed that you didn't buy more, and don't let it break 7 because once it breaks 7, the trade that you originally liked 2 weeks ago, it's on. Let's go. We're going to 940, and I think you're going to get, to the top of this candle, and now you got yourself this inverted Kardashian bottom faux show bro breakout through your VWAP. And next thing you know, you're looking at an $11 stock. I'm going to buy more. Right now, I bought again yesterday, chased it, but I'm all right with it. But I won't mind buying more when it breaks 7. And hopefully, and then if it disappoints us, then we got ourselves a shitty stock. All right, because it hit 7, ripped all the way down to 450, got bought, hits the 450 again, gets bought, and then if the breakout is false again, you might be sitting in the stock for the next 2 years. I don't think that's going to happen. I think once this thing starts ripping again, you're looking at 750 easy, and here's the 850. That's the 975. I'm looking at $11. You scream Barracuda, people say, huh? What? You scream shark. And you've got a panic on your hands on the 4th of July. Larry, we have to close the beaches. How about ESPR at 3.25? Let's go, people. Those 250s suck. This is why you don't buy options on $3 stocks. I bought the 250s for 55. The stock's it's up 20%. They're just buying them at 70. It's much easier trading stock. But I'm offering out the 4s for 10 cents on ESPR. So I got 250s, right? You got the 250s. Here are the 250s. That's a weekly chart. 250s for 55 and 60. And now, if you could sell a 450, they're not buying 450s, but you could probably sell a 4 for 10. Brog, what you trading? By the way, my shaman, we're having a meeting with him tonight. I'm not even joking. I'm in a Grateful Dead group called Grateful Wall Street Dead Ahead. It's all financial people, a lot of lawyers and most people that are into finance in some way. We have one guy, his hedge fund is all just weed and pharmaceuticals, drug companies that use mushrooms. So he's pretty hip to the game. We got a big meeting with him tonight. Hopefully I'll find some new ones for us. But MindMed from $2. I don't know if anybody remembers this one. This is the one. I mean, you don't need to go looking for anything new. This is the one, right? And now that it's above 10, you got to be looking 1250. And now take a look at the 3-year chart on this thing. Hello. You see why I love this chart? And this was a beat up name, split adjusted, had a 1 for 15. Not a great stock to own, but man, when they make that turn, and obviously you look where we're going. We're looking to see $13.47. Hopefully I could get you a couple of new names. This guy, he travels the world. And And he eats a lot of mushrooms too. So he's hip to the game. Maybe I'll have some new ones. He's a fan of the weed stock that they own. Yeah, MindMed, yeah. I have the other one. I have the Spliff, which can eat a big dick. I bought Spliff. I don't even think it's called Spliff anymore. SPLIF. Spliff. That's me up there at 29 cents. It's at 004 now. No, I've been in this one for a couple of years now. This was another weed / mushroom company. I don't think they were a real company. But the symbol was Spliff. I had to buy 420 shares of it. That 420 shares is now worthless. And that's about that. Yeah, MindMed, pretty sweet. Yeah, $4. Yeah, I mean, now you put a stop on a swing at 10. You don't want to see this going back below 10 ever, now that you cleared that hurdle. 1347 is what you're looking for next. Oh, actually, well, obviously 1250. 10s get you 1250. What are you trading? Grog? Brog? Frog? Frog protection. Brog protection. Brog. Ugh. It's one of those. Brog. Hey. See, my friends, here's another example of how VWAP can get you involved in something with low risk. See that one spike? I'm assuming it's real. You factor that in, and then all the tops of the channels, you get back above VWAP and you break the top of a channel and it's a half number break. Give it a shot. You're buying here at 350. Your stops would be 338 and in the bottom of the candle, which was 310. Boom. As long as that's what's great about it. Again, there's so many reasons to trade VWAP exclusively. It's also when you're wrong, it's telling you you're wrong, like shorting the Qs. You can't stay short the Qs if they're above the VWAP, right? And you certainly can't be on the other side of a 1 minute multi-day VWAP range break reversal. So, and that's another way of thinking about it, right? If you're in a trade that's doing something that you would normally be on the other side of, why are you in the trade, right? Like if you were shorting the Qs at any point this morning and then it did a 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal to the upside and you're still short, you're obviously doing this wrong. And you know what? Considering I bought these ESPRs, I guess what are they going to do? Yeah, I bought the 250s at 55 when the stock was 288. Yeah, I guess that's all you're going to get. I don't know why I'm expecting something bigger. Yeah, just happy it's up. But if you could sell the 4s for a dime, you should. What you guys got? We're going to start doing Caller on the Line soon at 1 o'clock. Caller on the Line! I got to get a graphic. We're going to have some fun now. Let's see if I could put these guys to work. I'll have fun thumbnails too soon. So I think I'm going to do 15 minutes at the beginning of the day and then another 15 minutes in the middle of the day. And that's what you'll get, which is a lot. MindMed, there's your 12. What is it? Oh, Brog. Sup, Brog? It's free. It's out of the halt. Let's see. Let's see, 650 or 550 first. Both at the same time. Mind Med over 12. Look out. If anybody's still long that stock, I'm going to get some good insight into what's going on today. And then I'm going to take some mushrooms too. Or maybe I'll take mushrooms right before the meeting starts just to fit in. And if you like mushrooms, try Paradise mushrooms. 1 to 3 cubes, mild enhancement. 4 to 5, euphoric journey. 6 to 8, strap in. Hey, Q's new highs, people. Q's new highs. You know JR? You coming to the meeting? What time is it? Hey, where's my invite? 1, 2, 3. Da-na-na-na-na-na. No, for a second, I was like, hey, you know the guy. No, his name's Schnapper. Snap ahead. Brog hit 650 and then it's going to go to 550. Wow, look at that. Right on cue. Schnapper. Yeah. His last name is Schnapper. So yeah, that's my 2 cents today. You know, day's over. I came in long a shit ton of ESPR. Hope you saw my video yesterday. So I was just happy it wasn't at 0 this morning. I haven't really done much. Just basically not short the Qs. It's the story today. You thought you were going to get 3 days? Foolish shorters. All right, Q's new highs. Be careful out there. The market never goes down. I'll see you guys in cyberspace. Come to the website. Oh, Vaz, maybe Mark. We're going to be schmoozing tomorrow. Should be a good one. Kind of a family reunion. You guys got the password, right? I'd also like to be... Steve, you're here already. You don't need the password. The password is Epswich clams. Mama, can you put some more petite marshmallows in my hot cocoa? What? Oh, no. The answer was Deuteronomy. By the way, bull market's on, if you guys haven't noticed. Just sit back and let the Qs go up. It trapped enough people the last month that we're probably going to rally 50% now. Yeah. Otherwise, as the saying goes, if you're short, you're going to die. Basically, your whole life is one big engulfing candle. Engulf my candle. It's virtually impossible to stay short. By the way, did you see what Brog just did? You don't think we're in the Matrix and it's controlled by Satan? Brog just hit 666, the number of the beast, and then it tanks right back down under the 550 to stop those new players out, hits the VWAP, and bounce. Yeah, it's not all manipulated. Yeah, it's not all manipulated. Let's just go back to listen to DOS effects. Oh, no, this isn't DOS effects. This is Mos Def. What were they calling themselves back then? Black Star. Uh-oh. Wrong one.
Hello.
You know this one.
Be careful with your body. Maybe you can see your name and thought they was frontin'. So
there it is.
talk loud like you and RCA. Get carted away with body parts and trays. What the way to start your day? Yo, it's like
1, 2, 3. Smoke the silent party. We came to rock it on to the tip top. Best alliance in hip hop. Why oh? I said 1, 2, 3. It's kinda dangerous to be a MC. It's shot too hard and big. Too much violence in
Say
hip
hi.
hop. Why oh?
My girl Agatha.
I keep on making it. Brooklyn keep on taking it. So relax with the give me back. Red hook when
See you later.
Plenty got me struggling now. Hustle.
Where Brooklyn at? Getting a kick. I'll see you guys. All right. If you don't have the password is go look at another video. If you haven't emailed me, if you're not following me on the YouTubes, well, obviously you must be following. Get on the Twitters and the TikToks and all that stuff. Help me rebuild my financial FinTwit persona. I'm not just an angry, crazy person. Well, I am, but I know a lot about the market too. See ya.